I've only been to the doctor twice in the 13 years I've lived here, which is nuts. And both times I went were like some of the worst experiences. So one time when you apply for your green card, you have to go through like medical testing.
Yeah.
And they take a blood sample, and so I went to this doctor in Midtown, and they called me like a week later. It's never good when they call you after. I'm like, oh man, I hope I don't have some like weird blood disease. And they're like, listen, we don't know how to tell you this, but we lost your blood. I was like, what do you mean you lost my blood? He's like, we have a guy who like takes it to the courier, and like he thinks it like either fell down the seat of his van or like fell out, but you got to come back and do like another like blood sample. So that was pretty bad.
Bro, that's psychotic, bro.
They cloned you.
They're
bro.
cloning me. That's what I was going to say. I was like,
You're gonna see another.
You should start with our best and brightest, not with me, man. A bunch of skinny clones running around out there.
You see like an army of robots in like 20 years when you're older. They all look like you and
They're
shit.
just skinny with like really big heads for some reason, walking around.
Evil versions of you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, he rolls out new robots,
That-
Tesla bots in 20 years. And it's
Yeah.
all you.
That was bad. And then I dislocated a finger playing basketball, and I went to the doctor, and people are like, oh, Peter, you're so cheap. You must have gone to like the cheapest doctor. I literally went to the closest in-network doctor, and I'm like, yeah, I have a dislocated finger. And this woman was insane. She was like, oh, yeah, take off your shirt. And I was like, no, you can see it's just clearly a dislocated finger. And she's like, oh, yeah, take off your shirt. And then she's like, yo, what religion are you? I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Like, and then she's like,
What the
I don't, what are they called? Splints? I don't have any splints, but don't worry, here's the next best thing. And she just broke a popsicle stick and like taped it. And then she was like, I lost my prescription pad, but here's an envelope full of pills. And she gave me like, they were like horse pills. They were the biggest
Yo,
pills
you
I've
went to
ever
a
seen.
doctor or just like
That was a doctor. I
a
swear
corner
it was a
drug
doctor.
dealer.
I promise you it was a doctor. It was on the provider's website. And then, yeah, when she was like, I lost my prescription pad, I'm like, isn't that a felony? Like, if somebody
So
uses
here's
your
my
prescription
theory.
pad? Like,
The real doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
She shot him and shit.
yeah, exactly. She's
The real
You
doctor's
came in on a hit.
buried,
yeah, that would make sense.
And this woman just took over her fucking identity.
They've
Yeah.
been running a
She
scheme.
broke
or
a.
something.
You break a popsicle stick for. I've been in that position
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
I've broken this hand like 4 times, right?
Yeah.
And each time I went, it's been a fucking nightmare. Not necessarily because of the insurance, but the process. Like twice I had to get it rebroken.
Ooh,
And I can't imagine them offering me a fucking popsicle stick after that. That shit'll get me tight.
Yeah,
Like I did. And she wrapped tape around it.
yeah, that was it.
She
Yeah.
tried to treat you
She
like
gave
Rambo.
me the Rambo.
These days, you kind of don't need much to get things going, you know?
No,
Like,
no.
you start really humbly. Like,
People just
Yeah.
jump online and tell a whole documentary and with their face.
yeah.
Like nothing, no images added. Just start talking and that's it.
Do you got that in you to, like, because I feel like embarrassed doing, like, simple things
Oh,
like that.
the talking head videos. Where
Yeah.
you just, I don't know, man. So I won't name names, but a comic I know started doing that, and I was at the bar on Monday night, and a woman I know was like, is he having like a mental breakdown or something? Like, why is he posting these videos? He's like, they're not good. I'm like, he thinks that's how he's gonna make it. So I'm like, all right, but
Yeah, I think that's the problem. Like, so many people, like, the formula is there, right?
yeah,
But then it's like, you kind of feel corny, but you kind of got to do it, too.
yeah.
You got to try.
You gotta have something to say, right? At the end of
Yeah.
the day, like if you just say nothing, then people are gonna be like, why am I watching this? Right?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Like, when we were all getting into, when you were getting into comedy, did you feel like any like nervousness about it? Like, how was that for you? Like,
Yeah, I don't feel that way anymore, but I would say for a long time I felt nervous. A big set, I would still get a little bit nervous before, but now it doesn't bother me.
yeah, now it's just another day.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
you're either gonna do good or do bad, and it's just on to the next one, you know?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's one of these things too where like people are like, oh, you crushed or oh, you bombed. It's like I've been doing this long enough. I've crushed harder than that. I've bombed harder than that. It's always going to be in between those two. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
Yeah.
What do they call that? That's like it's like imposter syndrome, right? Where you kind of
Alright.
like it took me years to call myself even a comic.
yeah, I mean, I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I was like, man, you know, am I doing it?
Oh yeah, no, that happens like every other week. I feel that way.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing, man? Like it'll hit you the most random time. You'll be in the shower, tired as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, man. These fucking videos. Like you just like it sometimes it really feels like what the fuck am I doing? Like
Yeah.
you put yourself out there. Comedy, I could imagine, it's like 10 times crazier because comedy is kind of like you're at the forefront always.
Yeah.
It's all you. Like coming from a background where I was a drummer, there was no attention on me.
Yeah.
So now doing videos, it's like I still do that. I'll dip in the video for like 2 minutes, and then the whole rest of the video is like imagery and shots and
voiceover.
Like
Right?
I still don't want to be at the forefront. You guys have to fucking
Yeah,
That's
something
only us.
That's crazy to master.
I missed that about. So we used to be in a band and shit. So
Yeah.
he was the drummer, I was the singer of the band. But it's totally different, bro. Cause like,
Yeah.
if we fucked up, I'm like, all right, man, they ain't feeling us.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I fucked up, people knew it was me.
Yeah, that's true.
I like being in charge of the rhythm. That shit is a dead giveaway. And then
That
you
is
have
true.
You have the people who kind of look at you the whole time you're playing, and you're like, "Fuck."
That is. I never thought about it like that. But you were like playing drums. You were fucking.
You remember that time I just stopped playing? I forgot what I was gonna play.
Yeah.
And everybody looked at me. The whole band looked back at me like, "Fuck's this guy's problem?"
We were on like fucking a show like upstate.
Yeah.
And there's this part he came up with. He came up with this. So imagine you wrote a sketch.
You're right.
And it's like a live sketch. And when it's time to go, you forgot everything.
Yeah.
And you just did. We're looking at him like.
And I really am looking around the room.
He's looking at us like, all right, what you guys doing?
that was the longest 5 seconds ever. It's like it was 5 to 10 seconds of pure silence.
What's funny is that nobody else in that room knew what the fuck was going on.
That's yeah. It's always worse in your head, and it
Yeah.
feels way longer in your head too. You're just like, I haven't said anything in like 30 seconds, and it's been like 3 seconds. Yeah.
Dude, that's like your style of stand up. So you're like, which I feel like is more pure in the stand up. Well, I won't say pure because if you get laughs, you get laughs.
Yeah.
Right? But like you're like set up punch, you know.
I tell a lot of jokes. in
Yeah,
set.
which is like more classic, you know.
I like I've tried to do other things, like I've tried to do act outs and stuff, and the audience can tell so fast. They're like, this guy doesn't want to be doing this act out. he just wants to be out
It
there
takes a
telling
lot of
jokes.
commitment for that shit.
Yeah, and I can't do it. So
Yo, act outs are like when you bomb with an act out, bro, and they don't get nothing. That shit is rough, bro.
That is rough. I've seen it.
I mean,
you-
you got some good ones, like with the nails and stuff.
Yeah.
but yeah.
But dude, they've done bad before, and that's
Oh,
just,
okay, I see.
like
Yeah.
when you do bad, and then you can't bail on it.
Yeah, you gotta commit.
You gotta commit,
If you're
so-
in, you're in. Yeah.
So you're like, dude, like you remember I stopped doing it now, like for a while, but I used to do the detective. The
Yeah.
yeah.
Fabuloso, yeah.
So that was a
great bit.
long one.
Yeah.
So I retired it, but dogs, you would do that sometimes, and that's like I would say maybe like at least a minute doing it.
Yeah.
Like committed.
I just get
And then
nothing.
sometimes you get nothing, bro. And then there was times when you would expect it to erupt,
Yeah.
because this is what that joke used to do for me.
Yeah.
But then there's times where it just crickets, bro.
It's
So, so I feel like a joke like that probably does really well, like in the Heights.
It does well everywhere, actually,
Because
and out of state, across
Then
the country.
where did it bomb? Because that's funny.
Some shows, bro.
sometimes it's just a bad
Yeah.
audience,
Yeah.
and the other thing is that joke especially, like there's no way out. Like you know, it's a real slow build to
Yeah.
then a huge punch, and if the punch just never comes, then you just feel like you're
Right.
standing there with your dick in your
And
mouth,
it's happened.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
That's
it's,
it.
yeah.
That shit is always funny, because then you hear like the comics in the background just laughing.
Well, because we know it's a good joke, but it is kind of funny when you see your buddy's jokes
Yeah, you
not
just-
land, and you know they're good jokes, and you're like, oh
It's
man,
like,
like
oh shit, oh
Yeah.
no.
You're just the only ones laughing, bro. That shit is.
I always find it funny when I see a comic bombing, and the next thing they follow up with is, "So how's this going?"
yeah.
And the crowd laughs at that because
You just gotta muscle through, though. You know.
yeah, man. I
No
mean,
matter what.
So I mean, some of the greatest comics in the world have bombed. Like everybody.
Everybody.
Oh,
bombs.
everybody.
Everybody.
Especially when you
Everybody
start
bombs.
bombing. Like once you get better, you bomb
Yeah,
less and less.
it's a
but-
part of the game, man.
Yeah, really. I mean, it's so humbling, though. I think it's like the most humbling art, bro. I don't think like if you paint or if you do something like I don't know.
Yeah. Nobody's ever heckled a play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
don't interrupt and they're like, I don't believe
And
this
Les
is really
Mis,
Verona or
boo.
something. Like, yeah.
At the Jersey Boys, like fuck this.
Yeah.
You guys hats suck. Fucking, you fucking newsies suck. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that, bro. Go to
Go to Broadway shows and boo!
Sing another song.
Bro, you'll be kicked out so quick. Yeah, it has to be on the street in 2 minutes.
That shit is funny. Like, you've been how long you been doing comedy now? A decade, right? It's like
Not quite. So I did do it like 3 times in Canada in like 2011, but then I quit for a long time, and then I started for real in 2017. So I just had my 8-year anniversary doing it.
Congrats. Fucking like, have you been back to Canada to do stand up?
I actually have never done stand up in Canada.
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Because I'm like, everybody's like, oh, can you hook me up with connections in Toronto or something? I'm like, no, because I don't have any. I am from Canada, but I'm a New York comic, right?
Yeah, this is where you make your bones.
Yeah.
But I feel like that you got to go do that, man, because I feel like I don't know what the scene is over there. I don't think it's as big, obviously.
It's not as big, but it's still good.
Yeah.
There's not. There's a lot more like weird shows. Like there's only a couple clubs, so you're not doing shows at clubs nearly as much. It's like
it's probably harder to get into,
or a bar
right?
or something. Yeah. And the guys who run it, they're like nationally franchised, so you're either with them or you're not. And if you're not, you got a problem.
That's the only bad thing about like having less of a big scene is hard. Like if somebody's on tour, they're gonna give it to the biggest comic spot. You know.
Yeah.
You fucking if it's me or Louis C.K., you're gonna put Louis C.K. up. You know.
Yeah.
It's just obvious. Yeah. Fucking like you're fucking from Canada, but you're a New Yorker now. I would say.
I mean, everybody just has a different definition of what a New Yorker is, but yeah, I've been here 13 years.
Yeah. So, like when I talk to you, I don't feel like fucking this Canadian guy. I would have never guessed that, to be honest, but maybe I'm just bad with that.
I got a couple words that give me away. About tomorrow. And there's one.
Oh, tomorrow.
Yeah, I say it a bit weird, right? Yeah. So.
That's that French Canadian in you, bro.
Yeah, I think it's just slow Canadian. That's like it doesn't sound good. It makes us sound dumb, but yeah.
Like being from there and shit. Like I mean, not to get serious, but it's like I think about that shit because right now we're beefing and shit. How do you feel about that being like in New York, seeing that going on? Like Canadians hate America right now, right? Not hate us, but they feel disappointed.
It's definitely like tense times. So I think like Trump is really good at winding people up, and Canadians are really good at getting wound up.
Yeah,
it's just like a lot of the stuff he says. Just be like, just wait 5 minutes, and he'll forget he said it, and it doesn't matter. But Canadians take it very personally.
It's easy to bait Canadians.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of Canadians who are like, oh, I won't be going to the United States and all this, and you're just kind of like, you're really only hurting yourself. Like you're gonna have a good time. Like the people in the United States haven't changed. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that shit is like. If you don't pay attention to it, it's almost like it doesn't really exist.
Yeah, I think if you really speak to people, like
obviously it does. Not to cut you off, it exists. But I'm saying like, it has as much power as you give it. Like not going somewhere because of that. It's different when you say that about a country, a certain country that has like crazy crime. Like, oh, I'm not gonna go over there because I might get kidnapped. Yeah, it's different. Coming to the U.S. is like, I'm not gonna go to the U.S. because they're dicks. Like there's some assholes over there.
Yeah, I think that was always that way.
All of us.
Yeah, and I mean like before 9/11, you didn't even have to have a passport to cross the border. Like Canadians would go all the time. I knew like Canadians who would cross the border to buy gas, or there were lots of Canadians who worked in the United States and lived on the other side, Windsor, Detroit, or Buffalo, Niagara Falls area, all that stuff. So, yeah.
That's cool. That's why I'm thinking about going there to get insulin, bro. Like, I'm gonna need you to boof some and bring it back to the border, bro. Bring back cheap box of insulin. Not for nothing. Canada really helped me during a fucked up. So I was in between jobs, right, and I lost my health insurance. I'm diabetic.
Yep.
So I found this pharmacy called Mark's Marine Pharmacy. Okay. I forget what part of Canada. But they were the only pharmacy that if you got a prescription from over here and you spoke to them, that they would actually they would actually honor it and send it through customs and whatnot. But you would have to sign a waiver. Okay. So like certain things they would go, sometimes they'll keep things. Customs will actually keep certain medicines and whatnot. So if it happens, it's not on us.
Right.
But they never kept the insulin, and it was like, dude, it was like 1/5 the price, bro.
Oh, really?
It helped me for months. Yeah. Without that, I would have been so fucking broke.
Yeah.
Like, cause it was
there was a lot of price gouging, right, on insulin for a while, and then didn't they like rule that it had to be brought back down or something?
Yeah. So this is like a few years before that, and it was like I was paying for like every 5 to 6 weeks. like close to $1,200.
Yeah.
Just for it's like more than rent, you know.
Yeah.
Like
that's crazy.
I wasn't making back, especially back then. I wasn't making close to that to be paying for that and everything else I was.
Yeah.
It was like luckily that I found that shit and they honored it and they called mad nice, like they sent me free like needles.
Oh really?
Free. They sent me a free test kit. They called me the next day when they saw I got finally signed for it. Like less than an hour after I signed for it, they called me like, yeah, we just want to make sure everything's good. If you have any questions about how to use what we sent, I'm like, nah, this is different, man.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like with healthcare, you guys like it over there?
It's definitely a different system. I think in some areas it's better and some it's worse. So if you don't have a lot of money, you want to get sick in Canada. If you do have a lot of money, you want to get sick in the United States for sure. Like if I think if you're talking about the absolute highest tier of quality healthcare, it's in the United States.
But you need that money.
Well, you're paying for it. Yeah. Yeah. You better have good insurance or a lot of money. Whereas in Canada, everybody has access to it. So.
Yeah, you're at least a base level of care that you don't have to worry about.
Nobody's going into debt over medical bills in Canada. I mean, unless it's like a boob job or something.
Yeah.
Like, nothing real. Like,
that's what you go over the border for?
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, I hear about it all the time. You see lots of people working, you know, I know lots of people in comedy and stuff who are all of a sudden they're back at a job they used to have. And you're like, oh, what happened? And, I got some medical debts. And
no, that really,
off, right?
that's real.
A second job. Yeah.
It really holds you, it really is like a rock and a hard place, man. And that's the thing, like, you know, I've had some medical shit that's happened to me, so it's like, you want none of your friends around your age to have to deal with these things, but then you realize that even having good health insurance here, sometimes you still get fucked.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, what? Even with good health insurance?
Yep.
I'm like, holy shit. Like, because I had I was in a union gig, great health insurance.
Yep.
And still they're giving you trouble. Oh, you got to go here. You got to see this doctor to see this doctor and get a referral. It's like you could break a bone, and they're like, yeah, you need a doctor to tell you broke that bone so you could go see the specialist.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, my arm is broken. Like,
yeah,
it's so fucking weird.
I've only been to the doctor twice in the 13 years I've lived here, which is nuts. And both times I went were like some of the worst experiences. So one time, when you apply for your green card, you have to go through like medical testing.
Yeah.
And they take a blood sample, and so I went to this doctor in Midtown, and they called me like a week later. It's never good when they call you after. I'm like, oh man, I hope I don't have some like weird blood disease. And they're like, listen, we don't know how to tell you this, but we lost your blood. I was like, what do you mean you lost my blood? He's like, we have a guy who like takes it to the courier. And, like, he thinks it, like, either fell down the seat of his van or, like, fell out. But you got to come back and do, like, another, like, blood sample. So that was pretty bad.
Bro, that's psychotic, bro.
They cloned you.
They're
bro.
cloning me. That's what I was going to say. I was like,
you're going to see another...
You should start with our best and brightest, not with me, man. A bunch of skinny clones running around out there.
You see like an army of robots in like 20 years when you're older. They all look like you and
They're
shit.
just skinny with like really big heads for some reason walking around.
Evil versions of you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, he rolls out new robots, Tesla bots in 20 years. And it's all you.
That was bad. And then I dislocated a finger playing basketball. And I went to the doctor, and people are like, oh, Peter, you're so cheap. You must have gone to like the cheapest doctor. I literally went to the closest in-network doctor, and I'm like, yeah, I have a dislocated finger. And this woman was insane. She was like, oh, yeah, take off your shirt. And I was like, no, you can see it's just clearly a dislocated finger. And she's like, oh, yeah, take off your shirt. And then she's like, yo, what religion are you? I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Like, and then she's like,
What the
I don't, what are they called? Splints? I don't have any splints, but don't worry. Here's the next best thing. And she just broke a popsicle stick and like taped it. And then she was like, I lost my prescription pad, but here's an envelope full of pills. And she gave me like, they were like horse pills. They were the biggest pills
you went
I've
to
ever
a
seen.
doctor or just like
that was a doctor. I
a
swear
corner
it was a
drug
doctor.
dealer.
I promise you it was a doctor. It was on the provider's website. And then, yeah, when she was like, I lost my prescription pad, I'm like, isn't that a felony? Like, if somebody uses
here's
your
my
prescription
theory.
pad? Like,
The real doctor.
Yeah,
probably.
She shot him and shit.
yeah, exactly.
You came in on a hit.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And this woman just took over her fucking identity.
They've been running a
She
scheme.
broke you break a popsicle stick for. I've been in that position before.
Yeah.
I've broken my this hand like 4 times, right?
Yeah.
And each time I went, it's been a fucking nightmare. Not necessarily because of the insurance, but the process. Like, twice I had to get it rebroken.
Oh,
and I can't imagine them offering me a fucking popsicle stick after that. That shit'll get me tight.
Yeah.
Like, I did. And she wrapped tape around it.
Yeah, that was it.
She tried to treat you
She
like
gave
Rambo.
You the Rambo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, yo, here you go.
She hit you with like jungle maneuvers, shit that soldiers do to survive.
Yeah, dude. So when it happened in the basketball game, I got one of my teammates to like pop it back in. And if you had asked me 24 hours later, I would have thought that he was more likely to be a doctor than this woman, because at least he got it like back in so I could move it, right? But yeah.
Yeah, that's like, dude. Just the other day, my mom's got injured, and I didn't even get to tell you about this. This is what the medical field is. It's insanity, bro. So after I got into a couple arguments with them because they just were, what happens in an emergency room,
Yeah.
They're flooded. It's like everybody in Manhattan decided to get fucked up that day, yo. Like I'm like, damn. Like it was just nonstop. So I could see how they're all overwhelmed,
Right.
And I'm like, I understand that. I understand what it is to be overwhelmed with anything. So I'm like, I'm trying to be respectful. I'm a very respectful dude, but after a certain point, it's like I gotta turn on the Karen in me, you know what I mean? Like I gotta really make a ruckus. So I'm like, yeah, what's going on? Like, yo, she's in pain. Like, I get into an argument with a couple of them, and one of the doctors, he's like talking down to me. So I had like this real moment with him. I was like, yo, listen, man, I got real with him. Like, don't get it twisted, bro. Don't be thinking like just because you see how I look and how I'm dressed and whatnot. And I got real with the guy. I'm like, yo, don't be thinking I'm some fucking idiot. Like,
yeah,
I'm respectful, but don't do that. And he's like, oh no, that's not what I'm doing. It's just kind of crazy right now. I'm like, yo, just give her some pain meds. She's fucked up. After all this, right? It took like 11 hours to send her home after she broke her knee.
Yeah,
I'm there the whole day. She gets home and they gave her pain meds and everything. She still has the IV in her arm.
They didn't take the IV out.
They didn't take the IV out. I had to call an ambulance for them. I called the emergency room. I get in touch with somebody, and I'm flipping on them. I'm like, and I got this shit recorded because I feel like I should sue for this shit.
That's malpractice.
And I'm like, yo, how are you gonna send her home with an IV in her arm? And then they talk to me so nonchalant. They're like, oh, just have her come back in. This is after I bring her home. She's on pain meds.
Yeah.
She's got a broken knee. She's got like a brace now.
Yeah.
I take her home. She's in bed, and like, I'm like, you think I'm just gonna put her like back in a cab? What are you talking about?
Wow.
And then, yo, just nonchalant. No, but that's the only way. We can't send somebody. I'm like, I'm gonna call 911 and I'm gonna get an ambulance here. But I'm like, you guys have to figure out something, because I will bring this up with like corporate and legal. Like it's insane to me. You're gonna charge her insurance one more time, and it's your fault.
Yeah.
They literally let her go home with the IV in her arm. And then not the first ambulance comes, and they can't do it because they weren't certified to touch that. So they had to call a second ambulance.
Yeah.
And I was just like, nah, this is...
More Rambo shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yo, bro, that's the shit you go through.
It's like just straight audacity, man. Like, the fucking... Why are you so absent-minded? Like, I know it's busy, but you have a job. Like, part of the job is slowing down no matter... You have to be careful. Like, if that was a baby or some shit, like, you're like, what the fuck?
And then just to be like, oh, you just got to come back in.
Yeah, right.
Like what?
Because you're speaking to somebody who doesn't know jack shit about what happened. They just think about the only possible solution they could think of. Oh, you got to come back in.
Yeah, and I get it.
Okay.
I told the girl the same shit. I'm like, yeah, I know it's not your fault, but this is ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
And she's like, no, it really is. She understood, but I'm like, you cannot be speaking to somebody that's so nonchalant at a moment like that. At least put some concern in your voice,
That's terrible, man.
That's why I'm going to Canada, bro. I'm trying
Dude, I mean, I'm telling you, like, so you guys have, I know within insurance networks and stuff, but you guess have choice of hospitals here at least, right?
Yeah.
In Canada, you go to it's all government hospitals, but some are better than others. And like, I guess it was 3 weeks ago now, my mom had a heart attack and they took her in, and for like 8 hours she was at like the closest hospital, and then they changed doctors, and then the new doctor was like, oh, you should go to the good hospital. So they sent her up in like an ambulance to this other this other hospital, but I'm like, man, that's not really good that we have like the good hospital and the bad hospital.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow. Yeah.
Like you sent me to the. I'm working at the bad one. And shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the first hospital is to like see if they were faking or not or something. Like,
No, this is real.
Yeah, no, this is real. Oh, it actually is a heart attack. Better send her to the good hospital. Send her to the real hospital.
That shit is it's just crazy how like at moments like that, like the failings of the systems, you know?
Yeah.
Like when you're at your most vulnerable.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible timing, man.
Bro, it's fucking brutal, bro. Anyway.
So you said, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was
Go ahead.
You say you've been doing comedy 8 years, right?
8 years, yeah.
Oh, nice. So what got you into comedy? Like, started at the beginning. What were your inspirations for like getting on the stage?
Yeah, so I had been writing jokes for a long time, but never performing. So I probably started writing jokes when I was about like 17 or 18. And then I gave a speech at my buddy's wedding, and it went over really well, and I got lots of laughs. So I tried it the first time. This would have been like 2011, 2012. I did it a handful of times in Canada. And then, so at the time, I had everybody's nice to you your first time, right? So even if you don't do that well, people are nice to you. And then I did fairly well the second time, and then the third time I bombed, and I didn't realize that bombing was like a big part of stand-up. So I didn't do another set for 5 or 6 years, and then same thing again. I was still writing jokes that whole time. I gave another speech at a friend's wedding, and everybody was like, "Oh, you were really funny." So I tried it again, and that's how I got into it. But I've always been big comedy guy. Like I basically only watch like comedy movies, comedy TV. I don't watch a whole lot of dramas or anything else.
Who was like your favorites growing up and shit?
Big Rodney Dangerfield fan.
Nice.
I really like Daniel Tosh too.
Classic.
And then I like Bill Burr, Louis C.K.
Nice.
I don't think I have a whole lot of overlap with like Louis or Bill Burr stylistically, but I think they're both very funny.
Yeah, that's like my influences too. Like I love Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
And I don't sound shit. I sound so far away from him.
Yeah.
But like that's like one of my guys. Like I love his shit.
Yeah, he and Stephen Wright are like the only two who basically like dominated that whole space, right?
Yeah,
the
that like
one-liner,
non sequitur,
unrelated.
like just random ass thoughts, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have like any like did you know like local talent like growing up and stuff like that?
I didn't. So I mean, local and like if we call local like Canadian talent,
Yeah.
like Russell Peters. He's actually from sort of close to where I'm from, like 45 minutes away. He did our homecoming in like 2010, 2009, 2010, and man, he just crushed for like 2.5 hours straight, and then did like a 45-minute encore where it was like all his old stuff. Like
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody crush
Fucking
for
3 hours.
For 3 hours, like it was
did a
nuts.
Lord of the Rings movie of crushing.
Yeah, so he absolutely killed. I remember going to see Second City in Chicago on a family vacation in like 2005, if I had to guess, but we didn't see a whole lot of stand-up. There's a small club in my hometown, but most of the stand-up would have been in Toronto. So, and we're far enough away, we didn't go into Toronto very often. So,
Yeah. Where are you actually from out there?
So I'm from Cambridge, Ontario.
Oh, Ontario. All right,
yeah,
cool.
So it's like an hour and a half southwest of Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the nature over there looks beautiful as fuck, bro. Like, what part of Canada is that where you see?
It's not the part I'm from.
Yeah, you see like
Yeah.
just moose running around and shit.
There's a lot of beauty in Canadian nature, and none of it is within 300 miles of where I'm from.
Oh,
I guess Niagara Falls would be the closest like nice thing.
Is that
but
more like west of you guys? Like,
it's
would you say?
so like all British Columbia is amazing, and you know the greater Vancouver area and all that stuff. And then you get Banff in Alberta and places like that. But we've got our share of like Saskatchewan is like Kansas, like it's all just farmers' fields. Manitoba and Ontario are like, when you get deep into like the bush and stuff, you get some nice stuff, but you're not getting like the mountains and all that stuff.
There's way more. All right, you guys are 21st century out there.
It's called
You guys.
it's called Canadian Shield, which basically just means rock. It's like really rocky but not mountains. So,
All right.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick. Fucking Do you guys like Drake? Do you like Drake?
I hate Drake. I have bits about how
does Canada feel about Drake? I'm having you be the whole representative.
He's very, very polarizing. Honestly, like, so he used to show up to all the Raptors games and he would just make it all about himself, and it was so annoying. And like, if you liked Drake and his music, you thought it was cool, but like, my dad at the time, like 60-year-old white dude who has no idea who Drake is, and he just like, who is this jackass? Like, I don't care.
The whole world
just
is
show
like
the basketball game. Yeah. I don't want to see this. Like,
I used to watch Degrassi a lot.
No, really?
Yeah. No, you were.
I love Degrassi, man.
He had the tapes,
but
bro.
This is like, I'm talking the '80s Degrassi, and then it kind of flowed over.
Yeah.
Into the next generation. And I was like, holy shit! Like, this is the same people from the old one as adults, and there's these little shitheads running around their kids and stuff. And of course, Drake is on there. Everybody knows he got put in a wheelchair. Yeah, that's not for nothing. Canada has always been a step ahead in terms of teaching the youth what the fuck reality is.
Yeah,
bro. Right. Degrassi was giving teenagers AIDS. It was dudes committed suicide in the school bathroom. It was dudes having like crazy shit. Everything bad happened on Degrassi, and then it got copied on Saved by the Bell a few years later.
Yeah.
And it was like real fucking watered down.
Was that a huge show over there? It had to be, right?
Hell yeah.
So the way it works in Canada, you have to put like 25% of your content has to be Canadian content. So it doesn't matter if you're a radio station, a movie theater, TV station. So we get an awful lot of American stuff, and like, at least in my household, we would almost always watch the American stuff. But Degrassi obviously would qualify as like Canadian content, so I think it was on CTV. I'm not 100% sure about that, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure lots of people watched it. But like, if you ask,
just him,
if you watched if you ask Canadians like what's bigger, Saved by the Bell or Degrassi, they'd say Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, wow. it really was. Saved by the Bell is definitely the bigger show. NBC, syndication for like fucking 30 years now or something like that.
Yeah.
Or going on that. Like, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, that show was kind of just one of the first of its kind, I guess you could say. Like the first to kind of take it there with like the content that they were delivering involving teenagers, at least. Everything else was kind of campy at the time, I guess. But I don't even remember. I think they used to play it on PBS in the 90s. The 80s version. Okay. I think they used to play reruns on PBS or I forgot what like public access channel was that used to play Degrassi out here. And when I was little, I used to see it like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I thought Saved by the Bell was that for a minute, and then you kind of tell them apart.
Yeah.
But this is me as a kid. Like, it's not like you could just look the shit up and be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's like pre-internet.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Canada has a lot of there's a lot of shows I watch from out there, I realize, actually.
Really?
Yeah, like, I don't know why the fuck I'm always stumbling upon shit from fucking Canada. Like,
yeah, because of the Canadian content rules, it means we got a lot of opportunities for people to be in things and make things, and even comedy. Some comics like Russell Peters go on and make it around the world, but there's a ton of really good comics who never either didn't want to or were unsuccessful in trying to like make the jump to the US. But in Canada, they're a big deal.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like local guys over here, There's killers that are just known in New York.
Yeah.
And you can't follow these guys. Like, they're just like destroyers. But, I guess they just chill in the tri-state, They don't travel too much. They, like, you would imagine they could be way bigger, but they just...
I feel like a Will E. Robo fits that.
Yeah, like,
he's kind of in that pocket.
He travels everywhere, but like, on the East Coast, he's a killer.
Yeah, but he's like in a pocket.
Yeah.
Like, I bring him up to some people, and they don't really know who I'm talking about. I'm like, how the fuck do you not know? This dude was hilarious.
I saw him at the Comedy Cellar now. Like, well, this is probably like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. I was like, oh, shit.
I seen him one time. It was funny. We were all walking. We came from one of your shows like 4 years ago, and he was just in front of there. I guess he's there a lot.
Yeah.
He was just out there in front of the fucking Comedy Cellar. I was like, oh, shit.
But I kind of understand that in New York, right? Because New York is like a hub for everything. You could stay here.
Especially down there on West 4, where every comedy, like, it feels like everybody does comedy in that vicinity. Yeah, so much going on. All the clubs that do like stand-up shows.
I think now the Cellar has like 3 rooms, right?
I think they have four rooms, and they're building a 5th room that's more like a theater. They bought that McDonald's.
On the corner.
And they're going to turn that into more of like a theater venue, I've heard.
They bought that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got 5 rooms, And then you got Greenwich Village, Grizzly Pear, Comedy Shop. And they do shows across the street at that other little like lounge.
Yeah,
I love that area. Every time you go down there, you're there to see one show. You know, there's people down there handing out flyers for something else going on. There's always something going on in that area.
Yeah, it's like artist hub, so to say. You know,
I love that.
I've been down there. Like I've taken like a girl I was cool with, and like I didn't really think about it, but it made me feel cool because I'm walking down. I was like, "Oh, I'm like, oh, what up? You know, yo, what's up? Oh yeah, they know me."
You're shaking people's hands.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, that dude was that fucking. She's looking at me like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah, nah, it's cool, you know. So.
You ever have it when you're walking down there and a comic will be out barking and like handing out flyers?
Oh, and they give it
to you, and you're like, I know you know who I am. Like I've seen you at shows before. You know I'm a comic. You know I don't want your flyer. Like
that shit always. That's a humbling moment when they don't know you. They're like, hey, you want to come to this show?
You'll be like coming off a really good set where you're like, I'm the king, and then some dude will try to hand you a flyer. And you're like, you like stand-up comedy, man? 2 drink minimum. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I'm familiar with how it goes, bro.
Yeah.
That happened apparently to Bill Burr though at LOL Comedy Club.
Yeah, I heard this. Yeah,
he's doing a weekend at MSG, bro. I think he was doing like 2 or 3 shows.
Yeah. And
he goes into LOL and they go, who are you? Like, he was like, I was just wondering if I could do like 10 minutes. And they're like, oh, no, this is real you got to be a comic.
We don't just let randoms off the street to Bill Burr.
His face is like an MSG and shit. Like, yeah.
You're like,
that's fucking humbling. I'm literally
doing a weekend at the world's most famous arena.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan has wrestled where I'm about to go.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Muhammad Ali has fought there. And they're like, yeah.
I heard he went to like the podium person first, and they were like, no. And then he's like, well, can I talk to a manager? And then the manager came out, and it was the exact same. They weren't like, do you have any idea who that is? It was like, who are you? Like, no, you can't. Yeah. But like this happened at I wasn't there, but I heard this happened at the Comic Strip one night. So occasionally, like Adam Sandler will pop in.
Yeah,
and I guess
he started there too.
He started there, yeah. And I met him one night, great guy. But he called in, and the podium person picked up, and it was like, "Hey, this is Adam Sandler. I'm just wondering, like, could I stop in and do 10 on the show?" And the podium person was just like, "Yeah, all right. This is Adam Sandler. See you later," and just hung up the phone.
Oh shit!
Yo, shit it up.
I don't know. I've heard that from multiple people, so I think it's legit.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't know the history of him like starting there and popping in, I could see it. But yeah,
like why that should be like on a bulletin, right? If you work there, like, listen, if you get a call from Adam Sandler, it's fucking Adam Sandler.
I guess it's kind of like you feel like you should know that, like. But maybe we're just nerds and we know it. But
yeah, I mean, especially though, like the Comic Strip, they get a lot of good pop-ins. Like Seinfeld and George Wallace popped in like 6 weeks ago or something, and I used to see Tracy Morgan would show up and stuff. So like
a lot of the like legends started at that club.
Bro,
Eddie Murphy,
feel great thing. Once you already reached a certain level and you have like so much going on, shows, talk show. You're doing so much, and you could just pop in and like bring it back to the fucking basics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like kind of feel the
real, you surprise people.
Feel the real energy from a crowd, like a crowd that really appreciates the shit. You know what I mean? Like
that's the cool thing, because like we do clubs, and then it's happened to you. You're doing a set, and then somebody will pop in after you. Get to see somebody that people pay hundreds of dollars for, and you get to see them just perform. And like do 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Like when I was in LA, I got to see Damon Wayans do 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit! On a show I was just on, I'm like, for free, something I would pay for, And
it's good to see those people too, because like they'll beat the crap out of you, and like you need that to keep getting better. You know what I mean? Right. Like if you're always one of the best comics on every show, like you're a big fish in a small pond. Like you need to find. I've seen. Do you know a comic, Osama Siddiqui?
Yeah.
He's a killer.
No, dude, he's been a killer since he came to New York.
Yeah.
That dude is
just high energy. He was the headliner on our first ever Comfy Clash.
Oh, sick.
And man, can that guy just crush you with good jokes, but also like big energy. And yeah, you need to see guys like that, or you stop getting better.
Yeah, he's one of those dudes that like, and you just see the confidence, like he's just ready to deliver, like automatically. He was like that when he first came to New York. I was probably just a couple years in, and he was already doing that.
Yeah.
So I think he was from Texas, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So he came out here, and he was already destroying shit. But yeah, you got to be around these sets that are polished, so you could go, all right, there's another level. Like,
yep.
There's also like another level of like laughter. Like there's comics that like, of course, there's clever shit, and there's people. It's funny.
Yeah.
And it's like people, they appreciate it. But there's also the guys that like rattle rooms.
Yeah.
Where people are like, it's just nonstop.
Yeah.
Like stomach laughter.
Yeah.
And that shit is like, that's a different thing, you know? That to me, like getting there is like my ultimate goal almost.
Yeah.
It's like, because it's hard to do with certain bits. Like to really make people like belly laugh.
Yeah.
I've seen like only like a handful of comics do that, but like, and it's just destroying.
Yeah.
I seen like Mark Vieira do it at Standup New York. He had everybody stand up for him.
Really?
And then I had to go do the check spot right after.
Yeah,
that.
that's a nightmare having to follow something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody stood up and gave him like a standing ovation after he was done. Same thing with Mike Yard, and I'm like, and then me with my little dopey bum shit at the time. Like, even now I can't compete with that. I'm like, it's just fucking humbling, man. Speaking of comedy, though, man, you got the way this is recorded, it's a little odd because it's coming out after the finals.
Yes.
But you know, the finals is actually tomorrow. The Comfy
Yes.
Comedy Class, right? You guys are in your 4th year now.
This is our 6th year.
6th year. Holy
Yeah,
shit! I
so,
didn't realize it was 6.
Started in 2019. Obviously, couldn't do one because of the pandemic the next year, and then brought it back. So yeah, we are New York City's biggest comedy contest, and we think we are the biggest single city comedy contest in the world.
Yeah.
257 comics entered, and we've been playing down since September, so we're down to the final 10. And yeah, finals tomorrow night at the comic strip. We got 10 really good comics. It's going to be a dogfight.
Yeah, that's fucking like. How does that feel seeing it like grow? Because I think I did it maybe the 3rd year.
Yeah,
4th year?
I think you've been in it a couple times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it kind of originally started as just an idea. We were a bar show at the Harry Lemon, and we needed a way to try to get some more people out to our shows, basically, because we were wearing thin. So we started the first year. We had 27 comics sign up, and we could only let 20 in. And it just got bigger and bigger. And the reason it got so big this year is, so I run Comfy Comedy, and we merged with Tight Pants Comedy for this event. So kind of combined everything together, and it's crazy. We've got comics from 8 different states signed up.
Holy shit! Yeah.
We've got a guy who's in the finals tomorrow. He comes all the way from Rhode Island.
Nice.
So yeah, it's huge, and the goal for next year, if we could get some funding, I'd love to take it, national, so we can do it in, maybe LA, Seattle, Kansas City, Miami, New York, and then fly all the winners together for like a national final or something. So,
yeah, I can see that definitely happening, man.
Yeah.
You've been working on it hard, man. Like I've seen you produce, so I know you put the passion you put into it. So it's like that's one thing when you produce these things, like it's a lot of work.
I could imagine. Just hearing you talk about it, I know it's a lot of work.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like sometimes, especially if you're a comic, you get to show up and perform and then you leave. But when you're producing these things and you perform, it's like it's overwhelming sometimes. So props on that. It's commendable, to see it through and it's getting this big. That's fucking sick as fuck. It's well deserved,
200. You said 257 people.
Yeah.
That's like even that part of it alone, just like keeping track of those people, making sure when they go, that takes so much organization.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. I mean,
that's sick. That's sick to see something like that blowing up, man. And you think that you guys are like the biggest one in the country?
Well, so there's the World Series of Comedy, which takes place over a bunch of different cities, but it's not like, I don't think you qualify for the final. Like, I think they do like 60 people in like 6 different cities, and then if you were in any of them, you can sign up for the final. I think that's how it works. But,
okay, I see what you mean.
So if you total them across all their cities, I think they're bigger than us, but we are the biggest that only takes place in a single city.
Right. That's awesome.
I don't think anybody else is doing anything like that in New York right now.
I don't think so. I mean,
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, there's a couple I know that do contests, but they only let in like 50, 60 people.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We're very big on if you sign up and send any video that shows you doing stand-up comedy, you get in.
Yeah, everybody gets an opportunity.
Yeah, and we believe in settling it on the stage, basically. So, plus, I'm not going to watch 257 5-minute videos. So, I'm not made of time. So, yeah, everybody can just be in.
I helped Barack Ziv do one at the coffee shop one time.
Yeah.
And, like, dude, I watched everybody's tape. And it was for, like, the coffee shop owner wanted to, like, have a competition there. So he was like, yeah, I'll give whoever wins, like, $300. So we're like, yo, let's do it. So he said that I watched everybody's tape, bro. Yeah. And I was, after a while, I was like, nah, this is...
It all just runs together.
Yeah. And I'm like...
Even the funny shit is just like, oh, God.
Yeah, but I really watched... I maybe watched like 60 tapes, maybe more than that. And it was like... And I watched 5-minute tapes. And I watched them. I'm like, yeah, I could see how, like, clubs and shit just go, fuck this.
Yeah, after a while, yeah.
Like, they don't give a...
Throw your shit onto a pile.
Yeah, just fuck it. Just throw that shit in the digital trash. Yeah, fucking... What I know Mike Favor's on it. Who's on this? Who's in the finals this year?
So we got Dan Laitman, Danny.
Oh, he's kind of like a one-liner, right? Dan
Laitman is kind of a one-liner guy. He has schizophrenia and he makes a lot of good jokes about that. Danny Hallinan, who's a guy I didn't really know before the contest, but he's done very well. Eddie Stone, who's also kind of a one-liner guy. Yeah. Harrison Marks, who's also a guy. So the thing that's great about running this contest is you meet a bunch of comics that you never knew before, and some of them are really, really strong and just come out of nowhere. So yeah, Harrison's definitely in that category. Mike Faber, who's obviously a killer.
Yeah, Mike Faber's funny as fuck, man.
Yeah, he came second 2 years ago
to
nice. Julian Berhenny. So who else is there? Ray Robinson. I think you know Ray, right?
Yeah.
Ray, good friend, great comic. Rachel Warden, who's another comic I met. She did really well throughout. And I'm trying to think. Ty Marsh. I don't know if you know Ty.
No, I don't
he's
actually.
A little. So Ty has done a lot of the comfy mics, but I guess it was in kind of like the last 18 months. He's an interesting guy because he almost never does the same set twice. He's very like current events.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He's always flexing that pen then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then we've got Tyler Hittner, who's the guy who's coming from Rhode Island. And then, who am I missing? Oh, Remy Namour. Also, I think he had a really good semifinal. He won his semifinal, and it was a really tough one. There were a lot of good comics in that. So those are the 10.
You're still doing it, you let the crowd vote, right?
It's 100% crowd vote, which some comics don't like, but I personally I don't like it when it's judged because it's comedy. We all know each other. We all have friends.
Yeah, you're gonna have some type of bias.
Yeah, so it's just so much more fair. And the great thing, especially about the final, is where it's taking place at the comic strip, and I'm sure some of the comics are gonna bring lots of people, but the comic strip also sells its own tickets independently. So it's not like one person is gonna bring the whole crowd and just steamroll everybody. There should be enough neutral audience that hopefully the strongest comic on the night will win out.
Yeah. Like, I think we'll be able to show who actually won here. So.
Yes.
Which is funny.
I definitely know who won. Yes. 24 hours before it's taking place. Yeah.
Mr. Tyler Hittner.
Tyler? He's coming. You're it.
city in the world where you will hear ambulances give up? They're like, we gotta go through Times Square, time of death now. Good Lord. I called for an ambulance the other day, and they asked me to meet them at 37th and Lexington. Like it was an Uber pool.
And you're all, this is girls' night? And which one is gonna get the most drunk? Nice. See how they rat each other out like that? See, what are you putting your hand up for, princess? What are you like? I'm gonna get trashed too! I'm talking to her. Oh, dude, you don't, I don't think, you and I both have douchebag sweaters on. I don't think we have shots.
We had 9 excellent comics tonight. I have the results. So in 3rd place tonight, we have Mike Faber. 2nd place, Remy Namor. And your winner, Tyler Hittner. Thank you everybody for coming out. We'll see you soon. We appreciate it. Have a great night.
Yeah.
that was a great show, man.
It was, yeah. It was a tremendous show. Can you believe Adam Sandler popped in? Crazy.
Yeah, man. So such a sick night, man. That was a beautiful night, man.
It's gonna be. You remember the year of the Oscars? They got it wrong, and they said it was Moonlight or whatever. It's gonna be like that. I'll announce it, and then we'll be like, oh no, that wasn't that person at all.
We gotta say everybody's name. So blah blah. Mike Faber wants.
Yeah, that's why you'll notice I said how great all 10 of the comics were when I was describing them. So we'll have that.
Yes, we're recording this on a fucking Wednesday, and it comes out Saturday. Yeah. So yeah, the fucking the finals tomorrow on Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, I wish we would have done this like last week, but leave it to me to plan. You know.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, I had a dream the other day, man. Well, actually last night, man. This shit was embarrassing. I got rejected by this girl I liked in my dream. Isn't that fucked up?
Pretty bad, yeah.
She gave me like a sad. She was like, "Oh, we can't." I'm like, "In my dream."
Not even in your dreams.
Not even my own mind let me get that. I was like, damn.
Your mind said that on the chat. You bugging.
That's what I was like, nah. But she gave me like a real thought out excuse in the dream. Like, I'm like, nah, this is crazy, bro. What the fuck am I doing, bro?
What'd she say?
Well, she was moving in the dream.
You sure?
Well, that's what she said.
You're gonna have another dream tonight, and you'll be like, "I thought you were moving. Why are you still here?
Why are you still over here?
You lying to me? You lying to me, woman? It's just me."
This fucking dream could take a left turn.
That's like what's that movie, The Cell, with Jennifer Lopez? You go into my own mind. It's just me rejecting myself. I go to a job interview and I fucking don't give it to myself.
Yo. The Cell with J-Lo and Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
A weird fucking movie.
That was a weird movie.
Random.
Well, you got the holidays are coming up. What you got planned for that?
Yeah, so Friday I leave for Canada for
you going back
weeks.
home?
Yeah, I was going
Nice.
home at the end. So yeah.
Nice.
Be good.
You got a big family?
Not really. I got my parents, my sister, and her husband.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so
that's pretty small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be tiny. Yeah.
That's not a Latino family right there.
Yeah, I mean, I got aunts and uncles and stuff in town too, but hang out with them for a couple hours. But yeah, the main part is just like kind of the core family.
Core group.
Yeah. I didn't know y'all celebrated Christmas in Canada. You guys are Christian over there? Nah, fuck it. I'm saying like
less and less. We're a pretty diverse country, so
yeah.
But yeah.
You guys are fucking got Sharia law over there or something. It's fucking that's some ignorant shit. Yeah, the fucking holiday. It don't even feel like the holidays, man.
Nothing feels like the holidays no more, man. Out here.
Yeah.
Like I remember when Christmas season came. Christmas Eve was the day where everybody celebrated and hung out and like did the party stuff. Christmas Day, everything was fucking closed. You were eating leftovers. Now everything is open like a regular day. The barber shop be open on Christmas Day. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers are trying to maximize profit like crazy.
Capitalism, man.
Like the laundromat is open. I'm like, yo, nobody takes off.
You can't afford to take off.
New Year's Day too, and that's kind of like the part. It's kind of like Sundays. Remember how Sundays had a feeling? Like, you felt like a Sunday was, like, it was calm. Everything, like, most of the shit you would come across in the week is closed. You hear the church bells going off because it's church Sunday.
You really try to reset.
Right, it felt like the reset to the week. That shit does not exist no more to me.
No, it's true.
At least I don't feel it. I don't see it no more. It's just everything is so fast paced and always going. It just I can't distinguish one day from the next.
Have you ever done stand up like on New Year's?
No. So the stretch between like Christmas and New Year's is supposed to be the best stretch of the year for stand up, right? Because like people are around, they're looking to go out. There's not much going on, right? So the comedy clubs are always packed. And the one bad part about going home every Christmas is I'm never here for that. So I did get an offer to do. I used to do shows in Rutherford, New Jersey, and I got an offer one year to do New Year's there, but I wasn't around, so I couldn't do it. But.
Yeah, it always seems like that. Like anytime I've done like a New Year's thing, I only did a couple years. I'm like, we should just be hanging out, man.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to hear my jokes, man. Let's just chill, have some drinks, you know?
And they usually start the shows pretty late, right? Like, it's not like they run the whole show and then it's like 11:30 and you have a party. They run it through the actual minute, right?
The ball drop.
So imagine being on stage and you have to like stop your set to be like, we'll
10,
do the ball drop.
9,
yeah, all right.
Hey, you got to follow the ball drop?
Yeah.
Like, that's not...
And then you're just back to like, so anyway, I was dating this woman. And I'm just like, nobody, what are you talking about? Like,
everyone's kissing in the crowd.
Yeah.
Fucking telling jokes.
Yeah, so getting older sucks, huh? Fucking... So I didn't pull out the other day. It's like, what the...
You guys ever see, I forgot what year this was. It was 5-6 years ago when that streamer Ninja went to Times Square. He was like one of the hosts. They had him come like as a guest. And he went to Times Square and he started doing that stupid floss dance. He was trying to get the whole crowd to do it.
No.
And nobody responded to that shit. And he's like at the top, you know how
they have
how they're always like at the top of some like platform on stage in the middle of Times Square, and he's just up there doing that stupid dance, and everybody's just looking at him like
crickets.
Nobody in the world is more miserable than those people out in those pens because they all got tricked into thinking this was going to be a fun day, and they've been standing out there since like 6 a.m. You're not allowed to use the bathroom, and they're just like,
it's a really stupid idea.
It's, I mean, the whole thing. So one year I flew back and I was going to my friend's place, and they lived just on the inside of like the police cordon for it,
right?
And they hassled me so much to just cross it, and I'm literally going right there. They're like, open your whole suitcase. They like check, and as they're checking my suitcase, like 15 people just like jumped the fence and ran in, and I'm like, wow. Oh, they could, any one of them could have a gun. Like, I literally told you I'm going into that building. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, that sucks, bro. I never thought about like living in that area. Like, that has to be brutal. I never thought about that. Like,
that shit is whack. I remember one time we have a friend of ours who, his wife at the time lived on Ritz.
Yeah, 10th Avenue.
Yeah,
right?
10th Avenue on 44th Street.
Yeah.
That shit is, bro. We went there like to for a get together at her place on New Year's Eve, and man, that shit was a nightmare. Same thing. Like, you're walking down one block, cops, nope, you gotta go the other way, man. You gotta go the other way. You just like, what the fuck? Like, the last motherfucker told me to come this way.
Yeah, like, that's unorganized, bro.
Yeah, man. And then it's obviously like post 9/11, like. Back in the day, they'd be like, 1 million people at Times Square, and the shit was just everywhere. There was no barrier.
Yeah.
It was just mad people on the street. The shit ruined everything.
Did you ever get caught up in doing, like, when you were first coming out to New York and shit, did you ever get caught up in any of the touristy stuff?
I mean, I've done it all over the years when people came to visit. Like,
yeah.
So whenever I bring people to the Statue of Liberty, I always do the Staten Island Ferry, and I say, like, I've been to Staten Island 20 times for a total of 12 minutes. It's like, you get to the other side, and I explain to them, I'm like, you have to understand, under no circumstance can we be stranded in Staten Island for 30 minutes. Like, we sprint to get around and get back on this ferry.
On the same
do you understand? Boat? And I'm just like, I will leave you if you fall down. Like, so yeah, I do stuff like that. I mean, like, I can't stand the Brooklyn Bridge, and everybody wants to go to the Brooklyn Bridge, and I'm always just like, that sounds like a good thing for you to do while I have like a show or something, but I always end up doing it. Yeah, too many tourists on the bridge. It just I don't like it.
Yeah. I think I crossed it for the first time ever in my life, like over the summer.
But this is the fucked up part. We decided to do this shit on one of the hottest days of the summer.
Yeah.
It was fucking 102 degrees. And we're walking across this bridge. I'm like, we're really doing this shit? Like, I didn't mind, but when you're doing it, you realize you're tired.
Yeah.
Your feet hurt.
There's nowhere to go. Either.
Yeah, you're like
stuck on the bridge.
Either way, I gotta walk
set up
off
camp.
this.
I live on the bridge now. I'm a troll. Yeah, come visit me,
I'm
man.
being a radio flyer and drag me off this bitch.
Like,
now I gotta walk either way. I gotta walk.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah, that was the first. I didn't realize it was such a. I mean, I know it was, but it really is a touristy thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Like
yeah,
everybody's walking across, and I'm like, all
and
right.
it wasn't even that bad that day. That was like beginning of the summer. That was June, like the beginning of June.
Yeah, it was like one of the hottest days in that month.
End of July, August, that shit is just flooded, bro. Especially like on the most random day, like a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like on a Tuesday, that shit is just. And they actually got rid of all those vendors and everything that used to sell. I mean, there's still a lot of them, but there used to be a lot more.
Yeah,
They got rid of
yeah.
a lot of them.
They sell stuff on the bridge. Like that's crazy.
Like shirts and
they
fucking,
have whole like stores.
Yeah.
Like holy shit, it's fucking wild.
and everything about New York is a fucking tourist attraction.
That's true.
You know, like everything they sell you the view, no matter what.
That's fucking true.
Yeah.
What else you got planned right now other than the ending of this competition?
Yeah, I mean that's taking up a lot of time. So just get that over the line, go home, chill,
Reset for next year.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you find this. So like December is usually a pretty good month for stand up because people want to go out, holiday parties and stuff. And then January is really rough.
Dead, man. January, February.
Yeah, so that's
until like the ending of March.
Yeah, you're you're writing a lot. You're trying to reload and come back with new stuff for the new year, and then that's pretty rough. And then summer's pretty rough, obviously, because people have want to be outside, basically.
We got to start touring, bro.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
my next thing.
I went with DJ Hairston to Kansas City last January.
Oh, dope.
And we did a bunch of spots, so that was a lot of fun. I was supposed to be in Wichita the first night, but my flights got canceled, which sucked. But I don't know. It was a good comedy city, good people. But yeah, I'm definitely down to hit other cities.
Yeah, that's my next goal next year. Just to start fucking hitting the road.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to do it more. You know, you get comfortable in New York City.
Yeah.
It's like,
okay, man, do little weekend tours.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you can do upstate pretty easily, like Syracuse, Rochester, Albany, and like I've heard the Boston scene is good. Like that's another one great thing of running the contest is I met all these people in other cities, and they were like, "Yeah, man, come out. I'll get you set up for a weekend if you want to do stuff out here." So
Dallas was pretty sick.
Yeah, I got this is years ago. This is before like that whole like Austin boom.
Yeah,
because I was in Austin too that time. But yeah, Dallas Fort Worth was fucking awesome. I love doing comedy out there. But that was what 2019, 17.
Yeah.
Shit, that was how long ago that was.
Yeah, that was the top of 2017, April 2017. Because it was right.
Fuck.
Before, yeah. That was a long time ago. 8 years.
Yo, that's crazy. I've been doing it for that. I was already doing it for a while too. That's fucking.
Yeah, because you got to think, COVID was already 5 years ago, going on 6 years ago. And this was before that.
I'm still doing my COVID jokes.
There are comics out there who are still doing their COVID jokes.
Really?
I'm
Have
not
you
going to
seen
name names, but absolutely. Yeah.
You gotta let that go.
Yeah.
I let that shit go after like a month when everything got back. My shit was though. I was like, so right after COVID, I found that shit funny because right after COVID, I got kind of sick. Yeah. So I was gone for a while too. So I had all this stuff I had written.
Yeah.
And then I was away even after everything came back.
Yeah.
So I would tell people like, hey, listen, man, I wrote this a while ago. So, but I would just be honest with them, like,
yeah,
I hope you don't mind like letting me speak about this, you know. And it would be like, it was just stupid shit. Like, can you believe Donald Trump got elected or like Joe Biden? It was like it already been happened. This shit, like, it's funny shit, man. Yo, Peter, thank you for coming on, man. We fucking appreciate it, man. Always fucking dope, man. Always good catching up with you. Shout out to the Comfy Comedy guys, you, fucking Jim, and BA. What happened? BA is still.
Well, this may be a subject of another podcast, but BA is current. My understanding is he is currently awaiting sentencing for a crime, so he'll be going away for a little while, but then he'll be back.
If we would have took like an under over on which one of us would have did time, it would have not been this guy I put money on.
Yeah, it was
shit.
Yeah, when somebody else sent me the article in the Post explaining it, I read through the whole thing. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Who is BA defending? And he was like, oh, no, I think you need to read the article again. He's the one on trial. And we were like, what? Like,
yeah.
It just came out of nowhere. So,
yo, free BA.
Free BA. If you're
free my dude BA, yo. Stop playing around, yo.
Where can people find you? Like on socials?
Yeah, so Instagram. So my personal account is at Pstew Comedy, PSTEW Comedy, and then also at Comfy Comedy NYC. So those are the main two.
Perfect.
Dope, man. Yo, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I'm Mario Benitez.
I'm Jose Ortiz.
And that was Peter Stewart. Yo, go.